All right, we are going to get started. Welcome, everybody. It is amazing. Well, it's amazing to see the people here who are in person. I'm excited. How many people do we have online right now?
26.
26 people online and about 20 people here in the room. And I'm very excited that we are at our first fully hybrid SMWCon, our first in-person SMWCon component since pre-pandemic. I'm so glad to see you all on the other side of that. And it's wonderful to be here with you. So I am Cindy Cicalese, and I'm kicking things off for SMWCon today. And so I just have a few sort of logistics, opening words, setting the scene, and then we'll get started into the tutorials. So welcome to those of you who are here in person, and welcome to all of you around the world who are listening in. So just briefly to set the stage, to introduce the organizers of the conference here, and to thank those of whom worked so hard to put this together. Well, I was the general chair. I did the easy part. The hard work was done. Eric Jan, who is sitting in the back, thank you very much, who is the local chair who found this amazing venue, this hotel for us, which has been lovely to stay at, and has lovely facilities to host us here for the week. The program chair, Odd, who did an amazing job pulling together the program that's going to keep us entertained and informed for the next few days. And our wonderful online chair, Bernhard, who is working hard to keep everything behind the scenes, which I thought was the job he wanted, and apparently it was not. So, but he's working to keep everything going online. And so hopefully we can have a successful hybrid event here. We do want the people who are joining us on Hop-In remotely to participate. There is chat there. Folks can also join to actually have a voice to present when appropriate for asking questions. Or we will also, about half of our presenters are going to be presenting from remotely. So, and we want to also, of course, thank our employers who kindly support us. I work for the Wikemedia Foundation, and Bernhard works for Knowledge Management Associates. And then Eric Jan and Odd run Wiki-based solutions, and all of those have been very generous with our time to get this conference up and running. We also have some wonderful sponsors who have financially supported the conference in order to allow us to be here. ArchieXL, I think we have a few people who are here. Awesome, from ArchieXL. Hello Welt, who unfortunately doesn't have anybody here, but hopefully in cyberspace we've got some people listening in. Also supported. Lex from DataSpecs helped support the conference. Bitplan, we've got Wolfgang and Maria. And I believe you're also RWTH Aachen. With, okay, great. And then Confident also. Great. Awesome. Well, we thank you all very much for your sponsorship of the conference. That helps us be here. Also, the MediaWiki Stakeholders Group, which is a great organization. I can say that because I'm on the board, as is Eric Jan and Bernhard, and Lex. I'm trying to think if we have any other board members here. And then we probably have a few. Mark Hirschberger is the president. He's probably online. And Marcus Glazer and Adam Shoreland. At any rate, it's, and Brian Hildebrand, of course. Thank you. Who else am I forgetting? Eric? No one. That's everybody? Okay, cool. So we meet weekly or bi-weekly, depending on what's going on, but then also have monthly meetings. And so we, the stakeholders group, offered to be the fiscal sponsor, supporter of the conference. So we handle the bills and everything, and also offered this time for the first time, and we plan to in the future for conferences we back, to offer discounted registration fees. So if you join the MediaWiki stakeholders group, which is a $100 membership, you get also a discounted registration to the conferences that we offer. So you wind up coming out ahead after a couple conferences. And then also what we did for this conference is, obviously the costs are more for those of you who are here in person. And so there is a registration fee for those who are attending in person, but there may be some people who are also participating remotely who want to support the conference. And if you want to do so, you can go to Eventbrite and choose the amount that you want to support the conference with. And that will also go to help. And any money that hopefully we will not lose money. Any money that we make at the end of the conference, of course, will then roll into whatever the next conference or the next activities that we do to help support. And we've got ideas about, you know, additional events and hackathons and whatever that we could support in the future with this. So, we thank the MediaWiki Stakeholders Group for their fiscal support, and hope you consider joining. I will talk also a little bit about logistics. The conference program is available from the conference page. On the conference page, you can see it there. We'll talk a little bit more in a bit about the details of the program. For those of you who are remote, obviously you already know about the hop-in link because you wouldn't be with us if you didn't. For those of you who are here in the room, if you want to participate in the chat and hop in, you can also do so by joining. Just, and I'll say this again in a few minutes, mute the audio. There's a little bit of a delay. The delay is variable. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But yeah, we don't want to have the audio playing from people's laptops competing. Starting each day here at 10 a.m. In Breda time, which is CEST currently. And then the day ends at different times on different days. The local logistics, I apologize to those people remotely. Just take a second to talk about what's going on here. If you're staying here in the hotel, there is breakfast. I believe the correct times are 6:30 to 10 a.m. We will be having lunch provided and an afternoon snack. And Eric-Jan asked me to, where's the list, or do you want to make the answer?
Missing for this afternoon snack, so please fill out your preference. The list is over there near Bernard.
For those of you who are online who may not have heard that, although it doesn't matter for you, Eric-Jan has a list for sign up for the afternoon snack.
There will 1 or 2 people missing.
Okay, good. There will also be coffee and tea available during the day. Is that back? It's okay, behind me. Oh, around behind the elevators. Okay, so coffee and tea available. There will be a conference dinner Thursday evening that is included in the price of the conference. Everybody gets 2 drinks, and we'll talk more at the time about the logistics. If people want more than that, they'll have to figure out a way to pay for it. I've talked already about the local participants can join into the hop-in chat. Oh, and I forgot to say the day. Not today. Tomorrow, Thursday, there will be a group picture at 11 a.m. We will do a hybrid picture of the local participants as well as those who want to participate through hop-in remotely. We'll get their pictures. We haven't quite figured out. We did this at SMWCon in the spring with having people stand in front of the screen, which had the checkerboard of remote participants up on it. I don't know if we'll do it the same way because of where the screen is placed, and also we'll have a professional photographer who will tell us the right thing to do. So we might wind up photoshopping the 2 together. If you do not want to have your picture taken at any point during the event, there will be some photographs. So please speak to one of the organizers if you do not want to be photographed, and we will make sure that you are not. I think, I didn't forget anything about that, did I? So group picture tomorrow, Thursday at 11 a.m. So to the important part then is the program. So again, the program is available from, you can see it at the conference, the main conference page. So you can go and see when the individual talks are going to be. That all of the times on there are right at time. I understand that there's a link. I don't know if anybody fixed it, but there's a link at the top that allows you to find out what that is in your local time. But my understanding is that there was a glitch with that. So it's, at any rate, CEST is what you want to convert from to find out when the talks are going to be in your local time zone. So we're going to start this morning with tutorials. After I'm done, we'll launch right into the tutorials. And then this afternoon, there will be some talks about MediaWiki extensions and some updates. Some of my colleagues at the Wikemedia Foundation will talk about what's going on with software within the Wikemedia Foundation. And I cannot believe that I forgot the most important part right there. After that is we were ending today with the keynote presentation, where I'm going to have a fireside chat with our new Chief Product and Technology Officer at the Wikemedia Foundation, Selena. And so we will, that will cap off today's program with the keynote. Tomorrow, in the morning, we will talk about industries, wikis that use wikis that are used within in various different industry settings. And then we will have a lovely program in the afternoon dedicated to the Open CSP platform that Wikibase Solutions has been working very hard on. And we'll learn some more about that and be able to participate also in some focus groups about that. Friday in the morning will be dedicated to talks about Semantic MediaWiki, which is the name of the conference, right? So we'll do that Friday morning. And then in the afternoon on Friday, there will be a hackathon. And folks can talk over the next couple days, you know, as we have, you know, you are listening to all of these interesting talks, and at lunch and dinner and over coffee breaks and chat on Hopin, and come up with some ideas. We always have really interesting conversations at these conferences that result in, oh, if we could only do, you know, and so we can spend a little bit of time Friday afternoon actually putting some of these ideas into action. So that's, ooh, I almost did it in 15 minutes too. So does anybody have any questions either locally or in Hopin about the logistics of the next couple days?
No, there's no question remotely, but the time conversion has been fixed already now.
Oh, wonderful. So the time conversion on the wiki is fixed. I appreciate whoever contributed that fix. Thank you. In true wiki spirit. All right. So if we have no questions, then I guess we are going to launch into our first tutorial, which I should have looked at the schedule and figured out who's talking. Charlie.
Oh,
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.